Hey guys, today I'm showing you how you can edit your photos like this one. This photo is from the shoot I had with Lydia, and I will link her information in the description down below. And I'm using this drawing tablet from Wacom. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna open this in Camera Raw. Okay, so this is the original, and I want a little more exposure like this. And since I took this photo in RAW, you can always bring back the details, so that's why you should always shoot in RAW. And I always set my clarity to 9. So when I'm done, I'm open image. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm going to copy this layer just so that I can always go back if I do something wrong. And the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to fix her skin. I'm going to use patch tool. As you can see, she doesn't have bad skin. I just like to make it a little more smooth. So you're gonna circle around the areas you wanna change and then drag them to a place with nicer skin, and it copies on top of that. So before I do anything, I just always tell the model how I'm going to edit the photo, because I might take away like you, so I took away this. So yeah, here you can see the before and the after. And there's nothing wrong with her face or anything. It's just the style I want to have on the photo. That's why I want to make her as smooth as possible. Now that I'm happy with her skin, I'm going to get a lot more trees around here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select this part and then Command J to copy it, Command T to choose the box I just made, and right click and flip horizontal. And I'm gonna place it on the other side. So the reason why I do this is because I didn't find any trees with enough branches. I have to make my own. After I've done this, I'm going to make a layer mask and choose the color black, because then you can take away what you don't want. Okay, so I made the layer mask and then I choose the color black. When you see the white color here, the black color takes away what you don't want. Now I'm taking away the parts that I don't want. And if I, for example, had like this and I couldn't see it, you can press Alt and click on the layer mask, and then you can see the parts that you forgot to take. And then you click Alt and press the layer mask again. I'm going to move this down and keep brushing away the parts that I don't want. You should always just use as much time on this as you can, because you don't want to see some lines later. Like that. And it will always look fake when you know it's not supposed to be there, but after a while you get used to it and you can't really see that it's fake. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to make her makeup a little more to show better. So what I do is that I take this soft light, and remember to have black and white. You can see black does this and the white makes it brighter. So we're going to use the black one. We're going to take the opacity to about, let's try on 14, and then you just paint on where the makeup is. So here's the before and the after, and you see you don't want to overdo it. So I think this is enough. You can see it does pretty much for the image. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to make her skin a little more. So what I do is that I use this eyedropper tool and I select the color, use the pencil and opacity on 14, and then I'm just going to paint. So you always want to be careful when you do this and not overdo it, because it can look fake like really quick and you don't have to do much to get a big change, so less is more. So here you can see you get a more smoother look, and on this arm you can see I think it's too much here. So instead of using the eraser tool, I'm going to make a layer mask. If I do something wrong, I can take it back. Yeah, I think that's better. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to make her hair look the same color, because she has extensions on and they were a different color than her real hair. So we're going to try and even the color out to match with the rest. And I just use the color balance for this. I'm going to invert this layer, so I'm pressing Command I. So now we'll be painting with white. And you see, you don't want to overdo that. I'm going to take away here because it's got too purple. So there are probably better ways to do this, but this is how I do it. So I'm going to take a little more brightness and invert layer, and then I'm going to paint on the brightness on her, to just make her really in focus and give the princess feeling. I think the background is too bright, so I'm going to use curves to take that more down. I don't want the curve to be on the model, so I'm painting that away. So what I want to do now is to create a more moody feeling and more like fairy tale feeling. So I'm actually going to make the trees a little more bluish and colder, but I don't want this to affect the model, so I'm going to take it away. This is the before and after. So I hope you learned something new and liked this tutorial. Remember to give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!